Imagine this. It's your wedding day, a day you waited for your entire life. You're already sacrificing your dream wedding because of a global pandemic, and then someone stands up, takes the microphone, and completely hijacks your moment. I'm a 24-year-old woman, and I recently married my childhood sweetheart. We're both 24, we've known each other forever, and our relationship has always been built on love, trust, and support. Because of COVID, our wedding was small and intimate. We didn't cancel it because it had been planned so far in advance. Instead, we kept it limited to close family and decided we'd throw a big celebration later when the world finally felt normal again. Even though it was small, we planned everything carefully. We still wanted it to feel special. We still wanted it to feel like our day. My husband comes from a very close family. His parents had him young. His mother was only 18 and his father 19 when he was born, so they've always felt more like a tight-knit unit than a traditional parent-child relationship. Family means everything to them. At the reception, we had the usual speeches planned. My father spoke first, then my husband's brother gave the best man speech, and finally, my husband was meant to stand up and speak from his heart the day before the wedding. My husband's mother asked if she could say a few words once we all sat down to eat. She wanted the microphone briefly. We didn't think much of it. We assumed she wanted to welcome me into the family or say something loving about us. We agreed, only asking that she speak before my husband. That was our mistake. She stood up, took the microphone, and announced that she was pregnant. Just like that, no warning, no discussion, no permission. The entire room changed instantly. The focus shifted. The whispers started. The excitement wasn't about our marriage anymore. It was about her baby. People stopped talking about our vows, our love, our future. Everything became about her announcement. What made it even harder was something no one there knew. I was pregnant too. My husband and I had planned to announce it during the wedding, but the moment she made her announcement, I felt completely deflated. I quietly told my husband to remove it from his speech. I couldn't bring myself to share that joy anymore. It didn't feel like our moment had space left in the room. From that point on, the night felt sour to me. I smiled. I played my part, but inside, I felt robbed. After the wedding, I didn't speak to her for a few days. I needed space to process what I was feeling. Then I got a phone call from her sister, who had been at the wedding. She asked why I was being distant. I explained honestly. I told her that I felt like our wedding day had been taken over without our consent, that something huge had been sprung on us, that if we had been asked, I would have said no. But I was never given that choice. Her response stunned me. She told me that I had ruined my own wedding because I was clearly angry about good news, that I was being totally selfish, that everyone deserved happiness, especially right now. I started to question myself. Maybe I was selfish, maybe I overreacted, but this was my wedding day, a day already compromised by a pandemic, and it felt like the one thing that should have been ours wasn't. My husband was fully on my side, but I could tell he was uncomfortable confronting his mother immediately. He didn't want to explode in anger. He didn't want to stress a pregnant woman. He wanted time to cool down, and honestly, I respected that. He's my rock. Some family members agreed with us, others didn't. My side mostly understood. His side was split. The general argument was that we all need happiness, as if that justified what happened. I blocked it out for a while. I didn't want this hanging over my memories of the day I got married. Later, we decided to talk to her directly. We met his parents outside, socially distanced. At first, it was polite. Tea was made. Compliments about my dress were repeated. But there was no apology, so I spoke. I explained that it wasn't about the baby. It was about the timing, that it was our day, that we had already given up so much, that she took attention away from our love and our commitment. My father-in-law apologized immediately, but she didn't. She started crying, loudly. She kept talking about her baby, about how her announcement had been ruined too, about how we were just as much to blame. Then my husband told her calmly that he was happy for her, but she should have asked us first. That's when she pointed at me and said she wouldn't have let me. In that moment, everything became clear. She knew exactly what she was doing. My husband stood up, called out her behavior for what it was, took my hand, and walked me out. On the drive home, He told me that any future relationship with her would depend entirely on how I felt, that he was prepared to cut contact if needed. We're currently no contact. She still doesn't know I'm pregnant, and she won't hear it from us. She doesn't deserve that moment. Looking back now, I have zero regrets.